We are live. Let's get ready to podcast.
Fire it up.
Welcome back to another live and amplified Indie Fusion podcast. I'm your host, Tom Quiet, and we're back at it again with another amazing podcast. Today we have a very special guest joining us all the way from Fort Worth, just casually traveling through Waco, doing the thing. We got David Tribble. How's it going today, man?
Hey, man, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here.
Yep.
That's why I like doing these in-person deals, because it's like, now I'm paying attention to who's actually coming through town.
Yeah.
I feel like I just miss everybody that's coming, like, especially for like the last 2 years. I go back and look and I'm like, wait, when the hell were they in Waco? And,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, oh, well, maybe I need to be a little bit more observant.
Paying attention matters, man. You did a good job of it. Thanks for having me up, man.
Yeah.
It worked out real well.
I blame bands in town for that one. I'm kind of surprised how many people actually still use bands in town.
I mean, I still use it.
Nice.
I don't know if, like, as fans, if it's beneficial, but I feel like artists should use it.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't see the upside to it for fans, other than just knowing when people are coming into town. But I feel like Facebook does that too.
you get the email.
Okay, that's true.
I mean, they say email's not dead, so you know, I tell people all the time, like, sign up, get the emails, so you don't have to really worry about the socials, you know, coming, you know, skipping by or whatever. So that's one good thing about it.
For sure.
You can put it on your website, and it's kind of integrates, you know. It's pretty nice.
There's so much there. It's just like, there's so much you can do with all that. And
yeah. And you can send your fans messages too. So I mean, you know, I'm a fan of bands in town. I would say artists get on bands in town.
I actually tried.
It's free.
I tried to get the live podcast on bands in town, but to sign up for it, it was like all these different questions, and I'm like, I don't have an album released on. Like, I think you had the thing is you have to have like an album or something on Spotify.
Interesting.
I'm like, I have a podcast link. Does that count? Do I need to go make an artist page? No, probably not though. So,
nah,
it is what it is. So, what are you doing in Waco?
I'm with the Texas Music Cafe.
Okay.
They're doing a series, 3-week series in August called Troubadour Tales.
Okay.
And me and 2 other songwriters are going to just hold it down tonight and do a song swap and tell some stories, sing some songs, and just hang out with the good folks at Texas Music Cafe, man. Those are great people out there.
Oh, yeah. I'm just starting to get a little integrated with them. Somebody introduced me to, I don't remember what her name was, but I think she's associated with Texas Music Cafe in some way, and trying to get some stuff lined up, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I was there I think in springtime. I opened for like Isaac Sloan and the Sound Brigade, and we had a good time and hung out and just felt like family out there, man. You know, so it's good to be back.
Yeah. How's everything up in Fort Worth now that the family's kind of out of the way, taken care of? And
I mean, you know, today we checked some boxes today. We got some things done, and the family's good.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to get out of town with no problems. But yeah, it's been a really busy summer, and you know, had some incredible opportunities to play some great shows and release some music, and staying busy with the studio that we started up. So yeah, it's I'm having to really, you know, pay attention myself a lot more.
I feel like the summer just went by really quick this year. I mean, it goes by quick every year, but
yeah, well, and we're, you know, my wife's a school teacher and we got 2 kids, so summer's pretty much done, man.
Yeah. Hate to say it, but it is.
It's pretty much done. Now, if you don't have kids or school, then you got some more weeks left, but man, we're saying goodbye pretty quick.
Yeah. I mean, even for me at my job, it's like there is no real summer. Like July is pretty much the extent of a slow summer for us, but even then it's just kind of like,
yeah,
it's gone before you know it, and it's like, okay, well,
yeah. Once August hits, man, you're downhill, you know.
But living in Texas, you wouldn't know that because it's still freaking 100 degrees or whatever it is, and
it's so hot, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hot for a long time.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not that hot because with all the rain and stuff we've gotten, and
yeah, we've had some nice gifts, some little cold front gifts. They've been nice.
Yeah.
I mean, the skeeters are still out quite a bit.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, the bugs, terrible. Especially right here, you see,
it's never
like all this
good.
right here is like bug city.
It's pretty, but yeah, I'm sure.
It's like they come and spray like once every month just to keep the bugs out of here, and it's like it still doesn't work all the time.
Dang.
So I gotta keep it relatively clean. Try to at least.
It's clean. It is clean, everybody.
So
it's very clean.
I try. So how's everything with your music going? I know you said you just got done doing like a benefit show for the Kerr County stuff.
Yeah. We joined up with NBC Texas, CBS Texas, and Amplifying 107 here, Fort Worth, Chef Tim Love, and man, we had an incredible day of just raising money and helping those people the best we can from where we were, and had a silent auction, and I was able to bring the band with me, and so we got to play and just hang out with some friends, and just really, really special kind of deal they did, and they did it in like a week.
Yeah,
I mean, they turned it around so fast.
Yeah,
and promoted it and everything, and I think we raised over $100,000.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Man.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's the thing that kind of scared me about the whole situation was everybody was jumping in so quickly to help raise funds and do donations and stuff like that, that's great, right?
Sure, yeah.
But now, not that it's forgotten about, but like now going into September, October, they're still going to need funds.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like I'm hoping that people recognize that and are still willing to figure out fundraisers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I see them going further into the year. Yeah, which is great. I mean, because based on the situation they're in, and it's the 100 grand's a drop in the bucket. I mean, so it's just there's no telling how much longer we're going to need to do this.
Yeah.
But I think we should, and I think you're right. I mean, this should be priority. You know,
for sure. And it's cool that especially in the Metroplex, that there's so many people helping. Because my big concern is you got a lot of these small towns that are doing everything that they can, which is great, but then they're depleting their own resources to help, which is like, I mean, that's a weird catch-22 because.
Yeah, I mean, everybody comes at it from a different, financial kind of swing,
I'm not even necessarily going financial. I'm going more like hard goods. Like if, say, in Mahia or something, somebody's like, hey, everybody donate crates of water to take down to Kerr County.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If they're taking their own water out of, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can see that. But it is a sacrifice, at the end of the day. But like when you think about, what those families are going through and
for sure.
all that's happened. I mean, we're hanging out with a family, and they had some kids, and they were Boy Scouts, and they were right down the road from the Camp Mystic, I believe, and they made it out. I mean, they got out of there,
right.
But just seeing those kids, and
I had one of the first in-person podcasts I did was with a girl. She was coming back. She never told me if it was Camp Mystic, but it was one of those camps down there. She was a counselor for it. She could only stay for the first couple weeks of the summer.
Yeah.
And she was on her way back, and then 2 weeks later, all that happened. And I'm like,
That's the deal. I mean, because you're two people away from having a connection at that event, in that area. It's so close, and it's affected everybody because of that reason. Texas got a lot smaller real quick, you know what I mean? And it's a small world anyways. But
when, I mean, even if you look at how big the event was, because we were getting flooding up in our DMA here. I think even into like Coryell County and stuff like that. So it was like widespread all the way from Coryell down to Kerr County and
Hunt County.
Yeah.
Just vast, man.
It was
vast.
It was rough. So you did the fundraiser. Were you spearheading it, or were you just kind of participating?
I was one of the headliners.
Okay.
We had Cafe Anderson, had Nate Burnham, Grady Spencer, and we had this girl from Nashville named Annabelle Dwyer, who wrote a song and was a Camp Mystic camper. And wrote this song and put it on TikTok and Instagram and went viral.
Oh, wow.
And wrote this song for these kids called Heaven in the Hills. And they flew her down and she sang that song for this event. And she's so cool. She's really just such a nice person, and just the song was amazing. I mean, she was so moving. So, yeah, I mean, it was an awesome event, like I said, man. I mean, I don't think I left anybody off.
Yeah.
But,
that's always the concern. Is it like when you have a big event like that and you're just trying to give everybody their props, and it's like, oh, I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I'm on the spot right now.
I'm trying. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's fair though. It's all good. I definitely saw you guys promoting it, whatnot, and I was trying to figure out a way to get up there, but my schedule wasn't playing with me that day. So
I will have to say, Amanda Shires was there and she headlined.
Okay.
She headlined.
Nice.
I forgot about her.
Make sure she
just
gets
a slight oversight there.
It was slight, just slight. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And where are you kind of at with your music? Obviously, I know you kind of jumped doing like the solo songwriter stuff, but you also got your band, like you'd mentioned before.
Yeah, I mean, I started this as a songwriter, and I still am a songwriter, and going down and hanging out with some other songwriters like here in Waco and stuff is always going to be something I love and why I do this. But yeah, I mean, the band, we've been able to lock in on some really good shows and really work on some new material that I've got coming out, and after the album that we did that we promoted for now it's been like 2.5 years, Sunset Sunrise, got a new EP that I'm working on getting out this year, and so we've been singing those songs for a good while. And yeah, man, I mean, just the band, this is such a different energy, so fun, man. I mean, those guys are just incredible musicians, and I'm grateful to have them, and that they have fun, doing what they're doing, and surround yourself with people that are better than you. That's always a good move, Right. I mean, seriously.
And are you guys pretty much just playing around the Metroplex as a band, or are you trying to get out around Texas a bit?
Mainly Metroplex. Yeah. We talked about doing some road stuff, just see what happens, see what comes up.
All right. How many people are in?
We got a solid 4-piece.
Okay.
5 if we wanted to add some keys or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, 4 is still tough to try and book any prolonged amount of shows on the road, but
4's solid. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like 4 you can get consistently on the road, but if you try and bring in that 5th person, it would be like, that for whatever reason, that 5th one's always the tilting point.
Is that, you think? Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it, man.
I've seen too many bands that are like, oh, well, we're playing a 4-piece on this tour because we couldn't get our 5th guy, so it's just kind of like, yeah, whatever,
Yeah, 4 you can go and do pretty much anything.
You can fit comfortably in a car, well, depending on how much gear you got, but
with a trailer, yeah, you could, or a van. Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, no, that's cool. It's I'm glad to see you're out traveling a little bit and coming down to Waco. Like we said earlier, when I saw you on Bands in Town, I was like, yep, let's do that one. So
worked out great, man. Yeah, I was in Little Rock the other day, and today Waco, and yeah, I'm trying to get out a few more different little spots, a little past the Metroplex, man.
Gotcha.
You know,
you should go check out. You go down to like Bastrop and all that, or down Austin
I haven't
area?
been to Bastrop, huh?
Bastrop's a cool spot.
Yeah,
It's a real cool spot.
they like live music down there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they got.
Check it out.
There's this place called Gracie's. I'm always shocked them out. They're the best. Gracie's is cool. There's this bar. I can't remember what the name of the bar is. The 206 or 602 or
Okay.
some amount of numbers.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cool spot. And then they've just got this, like, you think of a small town Main Street, and this place has it. It's
Okay.
just, like,
How
really
far
cool.
is that from here?
From here, it's about 2 hours.
Okay.
So from the Metroplex is from
About 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah. Probably, because we were trying to get Billy Hartman to come down, and he said it was going to be about 4 hours for him. So
Okay.
it's like,
No, he might be further. Well, I don't know if he's further than me, but I think he's out in Granbury.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think Dustin Brown's there a lot.
Yeah, he's the one that kind of put me onto the city of Bastrop, because that's where he's based out of.
Yeah. He's out there a lot.
He's
works out there.
He's working out there.
Yeah, he works out there.
I guess I can't say based out of there, because he'll say he's based out of Fort Worth.
Yeah, he wouldn't allow that.
Yeah. But then again, you know, that guy's always moving in general, so it's just like,
No, he is for sure.
He's a hustler, man. He's just doing his thing. So.
He's a hustler, man. He's worked really hard and done a lot of great things, and it's good to see him doing well.
Oh, yeah. You going to the Jam this year?
I got a few things going on in October.
Mm-hmm.
A couple festivals, and then so maybe, man. I really want to get back down that way, you know.
Yeah.
I've been hoping to play New Braunfels, you know,
Yeah.
at some point soon, and it'd be fun, man. If I can make it work, I'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting to see what he officially announces for the Jam, because he's being a little not secretive, but he's not showing all his cards just yet.
Okay.
But I think he
Got something up his sleeve?
No, I don't. I just don't think he knows what it's going to be this year, because
Yeah, I don't think he's really worried about it either. You know what I mean? Which one way or another, it's just going to be a cool time to come hang out and be like a songwriting retreat. Mm-hmm. You know,
that's the phrase I keep hearing. Is
at the heart of it, yeah. And then maybe whoever shows up. You know, nothing that's going to be super produced or anything like that. So, but I mean, he had so many great years of doing that, and
I met some of the coolest people there.
Yeah. So all that was just so meaningful to so many people, and you know, I know he's tired, and this is something he put his heart into for a long time.
5-year run is a 5-year run. That's longer than half the festivals out there,
right?
You know? I've been to so many festivals that first year was cool, and then the second year just falls off a bridge, and it's like, okay, we're done. You know,
I remember going to a festival out in the middle of Pampa, Texas.
Okay,
it happened once. It never happened again. So I totally understand what you're saying. Okay. And they brought in big bands. Like, it was a Christian festival. They brought in big bands, and nobody came. Mm-hmm. And it was just some random people that were in my life that I still know. But she had this, you know, I think it was called 4031 Fest. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Was one and done.
Was this in like 2016? Maybe
it was probably. Yeah.
Because there was a festival. It was either 2016 or 2017. My buddy and I was living out in New Mexico. I was living in Roswell, New Mexico, and my buddy who started Live and Amplified with me, this was like early years of Live and Amplified. We had never been to Dallas, or never visited Dallas. We've driven through Dallas and all that stuff. Never visited Dallas. I was talking to this musician, and she's like, hey, I'm going to be in Dallas. I'm going to a festival somewhere Central West Texas area. I couldn't tell you. Maybe Pampa. I don't know. Wherever it is.
Nothing out there, that's for sure.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm going to a festival, but I got a day off in Dallas. I can get us a venue if you guys want to come do like an acoustic set or something. Let's do it. So we went out there, did the 24-hour turn of death, where it's like drive out 8 hours, shoot for 8 hours, drive back 8 hours. Because at that time I was making $12 an hour. My buddy was unemployed, so it's just kind of like, I ain't paying for a hotel. We're going out and we're coming back. Like, I ain't doing it. So
road warriors.
Yeah.
We were a lot younger back then too.
But, I was 30, something like that.
Yeah.
So, but no, and then she was like, hey, you guys should come to the festival. And I'm like, can we get media passes? And I was just like, I don't know. Just show up. And I'm like, I'm not going to just randomly show up.
Yeah.
You know, but
more guaranteed than that.
Right. It's, but no, there was this festival we went to in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. Yeah, Santa Rosa. And it was like a hippie festival. It was, they claimed it to be like the modern day Woodstock. Really? Is what they were going for, essentially. Okay. And like that first year, it was pretty big. They had like Mike Love and a lot of like the psychedelic, new age, well, I guess new age rock, whatever you want to call it, artists, and a lot of people, or a lot of artists that played the original Woodstock. And so it was really cool, and a lot of big names and decent turnout. And then that second year they invited us back and nobody showed up. Like, they had all these musicians, and like we knew a couple of them at that point, and they're like, yeah, we went, it was cool vibes, but there wasn't no one there. And I'm like, yeah, cool,
a one and done, man. Yeah, well, props to Dustin, man. 5-year run's a 5-year run, like you said, man.
He kept it pushing, and you know, if he could figure out to at least not lose money off of it, he'd have done it. He'd keep it going. So.
Well, he could be on to something else now, you know, with doing something a little different, with the songwriter aspect, which would be cool. So
we're kind of picking something up. So our 10-year is in December, our 10-year anniversary for Live and Amplified, and we're gonna do.
Look out.
We're not gonna call it a festival because it's like a 4-hour show, so we're doing like a musician showcase. But if we can get this turned out really well, I see an avenue to kind of turn it into
a yearly thing.
Turn it into a yearly thing, but expand upon it next year. Yeah. And luckily, a lot of the people we're working or that we've started talking to, they're willing to come out for like, in like a lot of the same regards as like Dustin, they're willing to come out for like a hotel and gas, which is great because it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, some
of them
can
make it happen.
Some of them need a little guarantee because that's how they make their living, and it's like, I ain't got no problem paying that. Like, we're not talking thousands of dollars here. We're talking like $100. So it's like, okay, if that's what I got to do to make sure things are fine, you know, it is what it is.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
It's gonna be a fun time. So we'll hopefully bring it out.
Look out to hear about that. Yeah.
I'm trying to bring the live podcast up to Fort Worth because everybody keeps telling me bring it there, and it's like,
bring it, man.
I first off, I gotta clear it with my buddy Jeff and make sure he wants to come out to Fort Worth. And honestly, the last time I was out in Fort Worth, or well, not last time, but I was shooting a film and I got suckered into going to the shady part of Fort Worth.
Just the one shady part of Fort Worth?
The shadiest part of Fort Worth.
Okay.
The hookers on the side of the street, drug deal going in the back alley.
Oh gosh.
And the guy I was working with, he's like, hey, I'm gonna go over to the gas station here and get some cash for you, so I pay you off, and then you could just kind of leave when we're done. And he walks up as cops are driving by. He hands me a wad of 20s, and I'm like, ain't no way this cop ain't gonna pull me over as soon as I get out of here. Like, you hand me a wad of 20s in a sketchy ass place like this, and
you're like, no, just Venmo me, or wait until this cop keeps driving by. Like, you already look suspect because you're like 22 years old and you look like you're got daddy's money over there. So, dude. Yikes.
It was like, oh, okay.
You're like, Fort Worth, I'm good.
He didn't have a whole lot of street sense on that one. So
yeah. Well, you come back to Fort Worth, find some better spots.
Oh, I'm sure. I went to the Stockyards once. That was an experience.
It usually is an experience down there. Yeah.
I went during TCMAs, so
Okay.
Texas,
Yeah.
That
was a big time.
I couldn't find a place to park. I spent an hour and a half trying to find a place to park, and I was like, yeah.
They may have to do something about parking out there. It's pretty bad,
especially for Billy Bob. You'd think Billy Bob's wouldn't be too bad, but
no, it is.
Yeah,
people are parking up and down the street. Like it's nuts.
But I get it. Like they're just trying to make it work, and it is what it is at that point. So
yeah.
How long have you been in Fort Worth?
I moved to Fort Worth area to teach school in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah. And I moved to Cleburne, Texas.
Okay.
To teach school in Godley, Texas.
Okay.
Which was right next to it.
You might know one of my coworkers.
Probably.
Josh Johns.
Johns?
Yeah, Josh Johns. He was born and raised in Cleburne. His family still lives in Cleburne. He went to A&M. He's a meteorologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know many people in Cleburne, to be honest.
Okay, fair enough.
I just didn't want to live in Godley.
Fair enough.
As a school teacher and a football coach, I wanted to get out of town a little bit, and so I found the next best thing, I guess, is in Cleburne, Texas, which has come a long ways since then.
Hey, they got a baseball team. They're doing better than most places in Texas.
But then I officially moved to Fort Worth in like 2005.
Yeah. Now, you from Texas, like born and raised, or where'd you move from?
Texarkana. I was born in Texarkana, Texas soil.
Okay.
Wadley Hospital's on Texas soil. And we moved to Sherman, Texas, and I was pretty much raised. Went to high school there.
That's like
did all my running around.
Border, right?
Huh?
That's on the border of Oklahoma, Sherman?
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay.
Like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty like 30 minutes from Durant.
Okay. Yep.
Good old Durant.
I almost took a job up there a couple years ago. So,
okay.
Yeah. Because I was talking to a buddy of mine. He was like, I work on TV. And he was like, if you want a job that's really close to the Metroplex, like you're really close, go up to like Sherman in that area. Because
nice, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
it's growing, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, Austin and all this down here is growing. Like I'm going to call it right now, in 15 years, San Antonio and Austin are going to be the Southern Metroplex. Like,
yeah.
You're going to have two of them to deal with, so.
I don't hear too many great things about Austin right now as far as living there.
Yeah.
It's just so expensive to live there, and everything's so expensive there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go to Austin often, or
no? I don't go to Austin very much at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's never really been part of my my path, man.
I really like where I'm at now. I want to probably need to move into one of these little smaller towns, but still kind of stay on the 35. Or if I'm going to go a little bit further east and go to like 45, because I'm from Chicago, so I drive up to Chicago every once in a while, and 45, 35, it's both of them are going to make it a little bitty.
Now, I'll have to say, if you're a Chicago guy, Cubs or Sox?
Sox.
Yeah. Well, I grew up watching the Sox, man.
Nice.
WGN, like every single day they were playing, we were watching. So my stepbrother was a huge Mark Grace fan, Chicago Cubs. So we watched the Cubs on his time.
Yeah.
We watched Frank Thomas and the Sox on my time.
Oh, yeah.
And, dude, we played baseball when we weren't watching baseball.
Yeah.
We played home run derby. We were outside. And, like, I was a baseball guy for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Just wasn't any good at it.
Fair enough. Yeah, it was. I was actually born in the northwest suburbs during a Cubs game. My mom's side of the family, Cubs fan. My dad's side of the family, or my dad's parents, Cubs fan. My mom's parents, Cubs fan. My dad, Cubs fan. I would have sworn my mom was a Cubs fan for the longest time, but I think she was more just like, I don't care.
Right.
Then when I really started getting into baseball and I kind of picked my side, that's where she kind of landed. And then my sister kind of landed on that side, which that's cool. And I was actually this kind of topic came up when I was at work today. I was on the Fanatics website. You've seen the Sox City Connect jerseys this year, right? They look like the Chicago Bulls red pinstripe jerseys from the mid-'90s.
Oh, cool. No, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, so they're like their Sunday alternate jerseys or whatever they were. And so they're red with the black pinstripes. They look like they're like an homage to the old Bulls jerseys. And I'm like,
nice.
That's sick. I need one of those. I was going to go buy one. And they only have 4 different kinds. They have Frank Thomas, Andrew Benintendi, Louis Robert, and then they have a blank one. Just like there's no number, no name on the back. And I'm like, well,
dude, that's a no-brainer, isn't it?
If I can't get my Frank Thomas one, I'm gonna go get the no-name one because at least in that, because
I don't know who the other guys are. The other guys.
Well, let's see. Benintendi.
Aren't they newer?
Benintendi's been around the league for a while, but he's been with the Sox for like 3 years. He's coming in, I think next year's like the last year of his contract, and they're not going to re-sign him.
Nah, man.
And Louis Robert, he's probably the best player on the current team, but every trade deadline they talk about trading him, and I'm like, I'm not going to buy one. Like, I like the guy. I really think he's a great ball player, and I wish the Sox would keep him. But if they're talking about trading them every trade deadline, it's like, well, am I going to go buy one?
I'm not going to buy the jersey.
Right?
Yeah, if you can't get a Thomas jersey, I'd go blank for sure.
But I was sitting there, and I was like, okay, I need an extra large. All sold out. And I'm like,
oh, man. It's a
all right, well, email me when you get those. So,
dude, I had a whole wall in my room that was Frank Thomas. Nothing but Frank Thomas stuff.
I
still have a lot of it.
Yeah, I've got an autographed baseball sitting, I think it's in my
closet.
No
way.
Yeah.
Frank Thomas?
Yeah.
Get out.
So, I'll show you how big of a Frank Thomas fan I am for this one. So, when I was in college, I was studying to get my associate's degree, and I was taking a speech class, and they're like, all right, first speech, just give us a 5-minute speech about something that you don't need to prepare for. I just started talking about Frank Thomas because I think at that time he had just gotten traded to like the Blue Jays or whatever. Like this was like 2006, so he had just gotten traded to the Blue Jays or whatever. And I'm like, okay, boom, 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 conversation. And then a couple years later, I was doing an internship in Orlando. I was doing like the Disney College program, so I was interning down there. And my buddy texts me. I'm at work, and he's like, hey man, Frank Thomas is doing an autograph signing in Chicago, April 27th or whatever it was. You should come up. And I'm like, okay, because at that time, he hadn't done any signings. I didn't think I was ever going to get an opportunity to meet him or whatever. So bought a ticket, flew from Orlando to Chicago, went and got the ticket. I was like number 7 in line. Like,
nice.
I pulled up and I was like, all right, 7 in line. Boom, cool, got it. I was the only one that got a photo with him. After me, they cut off the photos. I'm like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I want. And then got the baseball sign, or got an 8x10 sign. And then the next winter, one of my buddies was like, hey, you should go to Sox Fest. It's like a convention or whatever. And I'm like, cool, I'll go. Frank Thomas is announced. And I'm like, no way. And I go walk to see if I can get in line to meet him again. And the line's through out the door, all these things. And I'm like, how do you get, like, if I get in the back of this line, am I going to be able to get to meet him? Or is it going to be like,
no more?
And they're like, well, honestly, you see that sign right there? That's where the guarantees end. Anything after this, they're just kind of hoping. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And he was doing another signing the next day that was like a private signing. Like you had to, you won like a raffle or something and you got into this private signing. And I was sitting at this table, I was talking to this family, and I just bought in like this mystery bag of stuff that was just like basically all their giveaways throughout the year. And they're like, oh, hey,
yeah,
whatever.
The bobbleheads.
Yeah. Well, it was a bobblehead, and then it was just like the towels and stuff like that. And I was like, all I really wanted was the bobblehead. And I was like, hey, buddy, you who's your favorite player? And he told me. I was like, well, here you go. And I handed him the bag without the bobblehead. I kept the bobblehead, but I gave him everything else. And his parents were like, you have no idea what you just did for my son. He's like the biggest Sox fan.
No
and
way.
I'm like, oh, it's cool. Like, I wasn't going to tell him how, it's just like, it's cool. They're like, hey, we're going to go meet Frank Thomas. You want to come with us? And I'm like,
what?
I'm like, wait, what?
That's
He's like, yeah,
awesome.
we got into this private sighting. And I'm like, okay.
There you go, man.
And I got
love
the
it.
baseball sighting.
That's so cool.
Oh, man.
Look at you just doing something nice for somebody, man, and then you just getting...
Yeah. The baseball podcast is not what this has become, so...
Well,
It is what
Frank
it is.
Thomas was one of the best.
Oh, yeah. He was. Everybody tried to tell me he was on steroids. I was like, no, he's been big his entire life. Get out of here.
Massive.
He's still big now. You look at him.
Dude. Yeah.
He's from the South. I can't say he's from Chicago, but,
Yeah.
just they breed him big down there, so.
Yeah. No, they don't really make him like him.
No.
There's never been another guy like that.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's crazy that somebody from Texas just. Well, I mean, now that
I don't know how it happened either.
Now that you mentioned WGN, that does actually make a lot of sense, because isn't that how the Cowboys got like super famous? Didn't they? Weren't they on? Maybe not on WGN, but like weren't they on like some kind of super?
Oh yeah, Channel 11.
Yeah.
KXAA or something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have known who he was unless WGN wasn't broadcast at our TV. So that's why I liked him so much.
Fair.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Chicago or no?
No.
You should go check it out. Don't try the barbecue. Everybody's gonna tell you, "Oh, go try the Chicago barbecue. It's good." No, man, no, don't do it.
No.
Go get the pizza. Go get.
I wouldn't ever think about having barbecue in Chicago. I don't think, but
go get the Italian beef. Actually, you can get the Italian beef in Dallas, but I think you got to go to DFW if I'm not mistaken. Like the airport, not the Metroplex.
Fort Worth goes to Chicago and does like a showcase thing, like a music showcase. It's called Smoke Out or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
You've heard of that?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
They've done that. What, 2 or 3 years now?
That's put on by
Yes, yeah. They'll just bring a bunch of artists down there and
really,
they're doing that. They do that at Americana Fest in Nashville, and they're doing it in Chicago. I'm not sure where else they're doing it, but they'll
because I know Americana Fest. Yeah, that's Nashville, and then there's another festival that I'm thinking of that's like up in Canada or something.
Folk Fest.
Yeah, there you go.
That was in Canada last year.
Oh, they're going to like Memphis or something.
Yeah, it's way closer this year.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. But they do it out there too.
Okay.
Fort Worth takes a crew out there too.
Nice.
I was asked to go like 3 years ago, but I wasn't able to do Folk Fest.
Yeah.
But I've done Americana Fest the last 3 years and going back this year.
Nice.
Excited.
I have a problem with Nashville. I like Nashville. I like the people of Nashville. I like the city of Nashville. It's become such a touristy destination.
Oh.
That I don't want to go downtown. Like any time that I was there, I don't want to go downtown. I don't even want to bother going there.
Only during the day.
Not even during the day.
Well, I'm just saying, if you go to Nashville, you just go to Broadway during the day.
Last time I was there, or not the last time I was in Nashville, last time I purposely went to Broadway, it was a Monday morning at 10 a.m. It was the busiest I'd ever seen it in January.
Really?
It's like the busiest I've ever seen a street.
Wow.
It's like, this is Monday at 10 a.m. in January. Like, who's out here partying like that?
That is wild.
Like
10 a.m.?
10 a.m. Like, crazy. Now, they had it open. Like, it wasn't blocked off. Like, because I know every once in a while they block it off, right? Kind of like they do Beale Street.
Where you can't pass through, yeah. A lot of times they do, I guess, don't they?
Yeah. So, but it wasn't blocked off, but, it's just like, damn, okay. I see it.
It's gotten crazy, man.
Yeah. How often is that Americana Fest the only time you go to Nashville, or are you trying to go every couple times a year?
It's really the only time I've gone in the last few years. So, yeah, it's once a year trip for me at this point.
Gotcha. You do any recording out there, or do you do most of that here in Fort Worth, or there up there in Fort Worth?
Yeah, I do all my recording out here. No, I'm hoping to maybe do some songwriting sessions out there. It's a lot of the times people go out there for that, and something I'm wanting to get into a little bit maybe. But no, speaking of studio, we me and my friend and my old keys player Jake Curley, we are partnering with the Epic in Grand Prairie, Texas, to take over that studio in that building.
Nice.
In the community center, in the rec center.
Yeah.
It's in the second floor, and so we had an opportunity this year, after years of connections out there and knowing the whole city and everything like that. They offered for me and him. I asked him to join me because he's the engineer.
Yeah.
To go in and just rent a space, and it's already there. Everything's already available, and all we had to do is step in and just turn it on and just get after it. Yeah. So, man, it's been great. It's called Tribulation Sound.
Okay.
Is what we're calling that. Play on my name, and we're just looking forward to just getting involved with the local music scene, and helping people. We're musicians, so we get it.
Yeah. How long's that been? Has that been in the works for a while, or is it something more recent?
About 2 months. It's been open. We've been kind of talking for probably 4, maybe 3. But yeah, we've been open for about 2 months now.
Okay.
We've been recording, got some songs that we're trying to get out, and had some great people in there, and got something going on Saturday. Got something. Got a couple of guys that are coming to do an album, so that'll be the first time for us to kind of do some full band album stuff. So we're looking forward to it, man.
And it's through a community center, right?
Yeah, it's inside a community center on the second floor. But you go with the elevator, and boom, it's just right there.
Now, it's owned and operated by you guys, or is it owned? The city? Okay.
City of Grand Prairie.
I'm glad people are actually doing that, because I've seen so many situations. Because I'm sure they got it through like a grant, or like there's like a grant program or something that.
Yeah, it was just designed probably 5 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
And done really well. I mean, they put an amazing equipment in there, a Neve console.
Oh yeah.
For starters, and it's just sat dormant forever. I mean, except for the time.
That's what I was getting at. Is a lot of places just let that stuff sit. Like out in Roswell, there's a community center that they got an artist. Like some sort of artist grant to open up a recording studio in their city center thing, and they had it going for like the first 3 months, and then the guy that would run it left, and it's been sitting dormant for 9 years.
Really?
And think of all the top of the line equipment that they had sitting there.
It's the same situation.
Yeah.
It's the same situation, except for in 2023 they let the city. Was trying to kind of ramp it up, and they needed an artist to come in and record, and so they let me come to record an album in that studio, and we loved it. It was great. I had Taylor Tatch as a producer, and he stepped in there and was like, "Whoa, this is awesome!" So, but then 2.5 years after that, it's set again with very few people. There's the city uses it sometimes, but very rarely.
I feel like it's one of those deals where. Yeah, especially in this situation, it seems like people just didn't know it was there, or didn't know how to go about getting in there.
Yeah, well, the people that designed it, the people that made it possible and were passionate about it, are not there anymore.
Yep.
They're not around. And so the people that are there, they don't really know anything about it. And so
that's
they know it's there to record music, but they don't really, that's about as far as it goes, So, yeah, man, we partnered with them and been able to fortunately get in there and like I said, rebrand it, put it on the map. I mean, it was so hard to find it. It was just on the website somewhere, like far in the depths of the Epic's website, and so we gave it a name and a website, and so Tribulation Sound is alive and well, and happening.
Heck yeah.
In the DFW area.
And then you're just doing your songwriter meetups. Was it every Friday or?
Every Friday, yeah. We 10 o'clock at Common Grounds.
Nice.
Common Grounds over here. It's in Waco too. Oh, dude, I've always wanted to go to Common Grounds. I may have to go. I've
not been to Common Grounds. When I do go to coffee shops, there's a place down the road right here that's I like to support my local area. So like China Springs would be. Yes, I live in Waco technically, but China Springs.
Is that where this is? China Springs.
It's on the edge.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. But there's this place over on Austin Avenue called Dichotomy that I'll go to every once in a while. So,
I've known about Common Grounds in Waco forever, and they're the same deal. I mean, the one in Fort Worth is so different. Yeah. It's completely different. It's owned by Christ Chapel Church. Oh, okay. But no, man, we go in there and we talk about songs and meet new songwriters and share our journeys and support each other. It's been great, man. It's been going for almost 3 years now.
Sweet. So right after the pandemic, pretty much.
Yeah, it was. I think so. It was like 2020. I guess 2022 or something. Yeah. I think it might have been 23. I can't keep up. It's been quite a while, man. It's been great. Have new people show up all the time, man. It's really cool.
I'll see you post photos every once in a while of the group that shows up for the day. And
we always take a photo. Yeah.
I've seen Dustin pop up a couple times.
Yeah, he comes through. We had an opportunity to go to Rosebud, Texas, to Rosebud Woodshed with Scott Grace. And we took a group of our guys out there, a couple weeks ago. And, man, it was awesome. It was an actual songwriting retreat. Yeah. Like we got to put guitars in our hands and write songs and share our songs instead of just, yapping, and drinking coffee. But both are beneficial. But, yeah, so that was fun, man. Shout out to Rosebud over there, Scott Grace and Rosebud. It's awesome place that he has. What he's doing out there is so cool, man. So Rosebud Woodshed, check it out. It's a
Fort Worth in general, like the entire area of Fort Worth is y'all are doing something up there, right? So
I think that community is really growing and really getting tighter and getting showing up, starting to show up, and we're trying to keep our venues alive. We're trying to keep them,
that's kind of
from going under.
Yeah. It's kind of why I feel it's important for me to stay here, because I feel like it's almost a conduit from Fort Worth down to, not that Austin needs help keeping their venues alive, but like Bell County, Fort Hood, Killeen, Temple, Belton, just pretty much anything along 35, because
I mean it takes everybody, it takes a community, and it's been good to see it grow, and it's been awesome to be a part of it. I mean, I think it's just we're meant to support each other through this, man.
What I've seen over the last year or two is it doesn't seem like people feel the need to up and move right now to up their game in the music industry, because especially here in Texas, what do you really need to move for? If you're anywhere from Dallas to San Antonio, you could book out a 10-day tour and never be more than 4 hours from your home.
So true. And pretty much my whole career, I have been able to do this, full time for the last 5 years, and even before that, because of the DFW Metroplex. Yeah.
I mean that's kind of originally what I don't want to say got Texas musicians in trouble, because they didn't have to go anywhere but Texas. When I moved to New Mexico, back in 2013, I moved out to New Mexico, and one of the guys I started hanging around a little bit because he had a venue that he was running, and he would bring in all the red dirt guys from Central and West Texas, and he's bringing in all these guys. He's like, oh yeah, he's super big in Texas, and I'm like, oh, why is he super big in Texas and not everywhere else? He's really good, and he's like, because he plays He's got his loop in Texas, and he doesn't need to go nowhere else.
Yeah. I mean, there comes a time where you have to realize that if you play free everywhere, then you're probably not going to be able to sell tickets if you need to sell tickets.
Yeah.
So I hit that kind of in my career in the last couple of years maybe, and it was just an interesting thing, like to kind of think about, like, okay, it's a bit of a shift, and you kind of have to jump off that ledge if you want to kind of make an impact, on that, in that area. But I mean, it's not guaranteed that you're going to sell tickets, but for sure, probably not if I can go see him free every weekend, know.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing wrong with that, man. I get it, man. Everybody's on a different, path and trying to, make ends meet and things like that. But there is that reality to that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I mean, you're touching on a good point, and something I've screamed for a very long time is it's like everybody's worried about their Facebook numbers, Instagram numbers, Spotify numbers, all these things. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. You got 1 million streams on your one song, but what was your last show like? Oh, I had 15 people there. I'm like,
yeah,
cool. Nothing. You're not nothing, but that's where you need to focus, because that's where you're going to, especially on the independent level, ticket shows are where you're going to make your money. Because if you go, like, for instance, let's say you go to Common Ground and they're like, okay, we're going to do a ticket show. Common Grounds ain't going to do a ticket show, but, for the sake of the argument, right?
Sure.
They're like, okay, our capacity is 100 people. That's a big-ass coffee shop, but, regardless. If you pack that place out, cool. You're building a track record. But if you go there and you have 4 people in the audience, it's like, you need to work on that.
I mean, that is kind of where the meat and potatoes is, man. I mean, all the other stuff's kind of a flash in the pan.
Yeah.
And that's the deal.
And I mean, everybody's freaking out about Spotify. Or Spotify doesn't pay, and it's like, they don't have to pay.
They're not going to pay.
They're not going to pay. Like, radio pays better, but for you to really get any of your radio pay or any of your ASCAP pay, you have to physically file with ASCAP to be like, or ASCAP BMI, CSAC, whatever it is, and say, these are the songs I played. This is the venue I played. Where's my money?
Which I think is worth it to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it for probably a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And I mean, it makes sense. Like, that's your money.
Yeah.
Those are your songs. They're licensed by you.
Yeah.
You're playing them. They're paying you for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, I just don't think a lot of people know, like, because I think the easy thing to do is blame, the system's against us. And it's like, they're just not.
That's an easy thing to do.
It's easy to take that course of action, but they're just not, are they going to be more worried about David Tribble, or are they going to be more worried about Taylor Swift? And who do they want to keep happy?
Yeah.
Like, math is simple there. Taylor Swift sells out millions of tickets a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and so, the more time
I didn't mean to drag you there. But
no. Put me in a Taylor Swift conversation any day. Anyway.
I just made you so cool in front of your daughter. It's like, he compared you to Taylor Swift.
Sure. Yeah, my daughter, for sure. I mean, we could waste our breath and our time on the whole platforms and things, but man, they're going to do what they're going to do. But it's kind of on our end to promote, to like you said, I mean, promote our music, but also sell tickets and butts and seats. I mean, at the end of the day, and
because that's all venue promoters care about is like, because that's the relationship that you have to figure out. Like, is the promoter to bringing you in to sell, to put butts in seats, or do they already have butts in seats and they just need somebody there to play the music?
Yeah.
That's another conversation that I feel like a lot of musicians don't have. Like, if you're going to, I don't know, Green Hall, I'm sure they probably got a pretty dedicated audience that comes in.
Yeah, built-in crowd.
Yeah, got a built-in crowd. Whereas if you're going to Lubbock Listening Room or Yeah, Lubbock Listening Room. You know, you
it
probably
might depend on who's on the bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been talking to those guys to get into the Lubbock Listening Room. But yeah, I think that is definitely where the effort should go. And me as an artist, I mean, having a live show, connecting with people face to face, that's what this is all about.
Well, we just got a comment over here. I wasn't expecting people to chime in over here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no, that's a scam comment. Never mind. I was like,
oh, we all got excited for a minute.
What the hell is he doing over here? No, he's promoting some kind of cheap streaming site. I'm like, no, we're not going to enter. Oh, man, that was funny.
Scam like
I forgot I was streaming on Twitch over here. Like, I had something new I'm trying out over here, just kind of trying to get the more money because
yeah, sure,
it is what it is.
I mean, it's there's a lot of different ways.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, for you, is the primary focus kind of torn between the solo stuff and the band, or is it more primarily the band right now?
I'm hoping to have more band shows. We're gonna try to do some videos. Try to promote the band a little bit. Try to get a little bit more in front of the people with the band, with some content. And but I've been really fortunate to open for a lot of really great artists in the last few years.
Nice.
This year included, and that's been a lot of fun. I mean, just getting in front of people's fans, because I don't have a wide, bucket of fans at this moment.
Who are some of the people you've gotten to open for?
Last week was John Bauman.
Okay.
And then I got Michael Ray from Nashville. Those were like the same weekend, so that was pretty cool. Josh Weathers last year.
Nice.
He's my friend. But that was just a sold out show at Tannehill, so that was just incredible.
I think he just played out in Roswell not too long ago.
Yeah, he's playing everywhere. Who else? Jared Morris has been one of my good buddies that I've been open for, and we're going to do some writing. Was it Red Shahan? Was it last year? Yeah. Just all these. It's really cool, really fun, man. To be there and ride those wins with those guys, man, and just kind of meet their fans and just share my music, man.
For sure. Because being an open, I know a lot of people are gonna call me a hypocrite a little bit for this one, but being an opener has its benefits. It's because for the longest time I've said, don't chase to be an opener for an act, but what I really mean is that a lot of these headliners, like the national touring acts or the regional touring acts, they're charging people to be on a bill with them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm getting at is don't pay to go open for somebody but I've seen a lot of bands that open for my buddy's band out in New Mexico. They opened for Saliva not long ago, and they're like, dude, we kind of need somebody to help us finish out this little Southwest run we're doing. Let me go talk to our manager and see if we can get you to play out at least a couple of the shows.
Nice.
Nothing ever came of it, but it's like the fact that they're thinking about
the conversation. Yeah. I mean that's a way to connect for sure. You know, and that's the key. That's one of the keys about doing that, just to be able to connect those guys. And I mean, these people don't know who I am, but if I open a show for them, they will. And so someone I can use as a contact down the road,
And those situations, you're opening for them either because the venue I know in some situations the bands will ask somebody to open for them, but in other situations the venues are looking for a local opener or whatever.
Yeah.
And if those are the situations and they're coming up to you afterwards saying, "Hey, liked your set," that's a pretty big tell that, you know, you're doing something right, you know?
Yeah. And you know, you can't just be an opener all year, you know, and expect to financially be okay.
Yeah.
But you sell a lot of merch at those shows, you know, and so get your merch tight and just sell merch and meet people at the merch table. And like, it's just, that's true fan connection, man.
That's the struggle we've had, is trying to get the merch together, because it's like you got to keep so much in inventory that it's just like so many different varieties and stuff like that to make it even worthwhile at the end of the day. But
I'm barely, you know, scratching the surface, but I have merch and it sells, and I'm grateful. And recently my daughters have been making bracelets.
Oh, nice.
So that's fun. And yes, they do get some of the profits.
Nice.
Definitely.
That's cool. Hey.
Yeah.
Teaching your daughters a little business.
That's right. Yeah. No, it's so true. You know, it's a transaction. I need some more of these. We ran out, or these are selling well. These are not. You know, like it's kind of a fun thing, man. They've gotten into it, man.
Gotten a little bit, like, that's the big thing around here is, like, I'll see on the China Spring community groups on Facebook, like, hey, my daughter's doing this, or my son's doing this. He's trying to raise money to go get new pair of shoes before school, you know, like, whatever it is. Like, they all have their out goals, which that makes sense. It is just like, hey, teach them young. Like, those business acumens are valuable, like, especially this day and age where everybody's just chasing the fast, easy money. Just being able to go in the dirt and sell lemonade, cut grass, you know, do all those things. It's like, that's going to take you a long way.
Learn how to survive.
Yeah. Like, if you come out of school and it's like, dang, I don't got a job. Okay, figure out how to make money, you know?
Yeah.
It's
figure out before that, then you're a step ahead.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. But you got your show tonight here, and what did you say? Was that 8, right?
I think it's before that.
Okay, so we'll get you out of here. I was just sitting here. I was like, oh, shit.
We're having a good time, man. Yeah. It's been great.
What shows you got coming up after tonight?
I'm playing Grand Prairie tomorrow, Firehouse Gastro Park. I'm a residency out there. And then I'm playing Heiko Hall.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, going out there on August 31st.
One of their Sunday deals?
Yeah, nice. Slow ride.
Nice. I always see that.
I love them out there.
Heiko's a cool spot. I love
it. It is so cool. Yeah.
It's a little bit of a bitch for me to get in there, but, you know, it's
a nice drive, though. It's a nice country drive, and the people are great, man. So, yeah, we got to play a festival event out there this year. It rained cats and dogs, but we got to play a few songs and have some fun, and it was a steak cook-off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's cool. And then for people to check out your music, all that fun stuff, where's the best place to find you?
David Tribble Music, or no, davidtribble.com. That's my old website. davidtribble.com, David Tribble Music on Instagram. And if you want to check out the studio, it's tribulationsound.com.
Nice. And we'll put the links to all that in the... Awesome. Right, I'm assuming you're going to hyperlink the studio website into your personal website at some point, or...
Probably a good idea.
Just the thought process, you know. As a marketing person, my head's just always like,
I'll take that advice.
Yeah, it's like, trying to make my way over. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, no, that's cool. I'm glad that you made your way down. I love the fact that you're doing so much for the independent scene in Texas, in Fort Worth. Like, you're doing so much for Fort Worth, and then it just kind of sprinkles out throughout Texas, you know. I've met so many people adjacent to you, like, you know, just randomly through the podcast, that's like, oh, wait, you know this guy, you know, and actually, funny enough, was his name Bronson Lewis or Lewis? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did a podcast with him, and we were talking, and who's walking out of his house? Dustin Brown.
It's
As he's like, yeah, I just got done doing something with it. But I'm like, yeah, tell him I said
it's a really cool community, man.
So
Just all helping each other
For
get,
sure.
get somewhere and do something, meaningful. And we just love this so much, man, and so, yeah, we're supporting each other.
oh, yeah.
It's good to see.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you here, and glad the state of Texas has taken me in as well as it has. So I love to see
Yeah,
it.
but go Sox.
Yeah, go Sox.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yep, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll catch you all later. Sweet. You're good.